Good morning, everybody. Hey, Melinda, here you are. Welcome, Linda and Melinda. Nice to see you here. There's some developments in the LETECIA STAUCH case. I've got the court documents ready to show you. I'll just wait until we get a few more people in here, and then we will get started. There is another court hearing tomorrow, so I'm hoping to cover it. I have a specialist appointment, but I think there's a 2-hour time difference, so I think I should be able to. There you are. Hello, Melinda. Much love back to you. I do have, I'm not even supposed to be on the computer, you guys. I have an eye specialist appointment. I've done something to my right eye, so, but I wanted to get on here and show you guys the new court documents. There's going to be some chaos going on. LETECIA is not going to be happy. You can see by my thumbnail. She's not going to be happy. And there's going to be a few other people that are not going to be happy either. Not feeling too bad, Melinda. Like I said, I've got a patch on my one eye, so it's kind of hard to look at the screen. It's my other eye's trying to compensate, but I got a specialist appointment for it tomorrow, so hopefully it's taken care of tomorrow. I'm not supposed to be on the computer, but I won't tell nobody if you don't. But I wanted to get this stuff out to you guys. So, okay, so let me get this up. And then we will go over LETECIA's written again to the court. I don't know what it is, Linda. I don't think it's an infection. I think I've got something in there because I'm seeing like it's almost like looking through a kaleidoscope, if you remember that from when we were kids, with all the different colors flashing around. So good morning, Deborah. So good morning, everybody. So I'm not going to be online too long. I just wanted to get on here and bring this all to you. Hi, Maggie. Good morning, my dear. So yeah, so they think there's something pulling on something in the back of my eye. So, and then I've got a surgery to go to on the 21st, a day surgery. It's like I hit 50 and things just started going downhill the last 7 years. So good morning, Renani, I think it is, Renani. Sorry, I'm not good with names and I can only see out of one eye. So yeah, I've got an appointment tomorrow, Linda. So I want to get this, I want to show you guys these papers. Like I said, LETECIA is gonna be fuming. Oh, thank you, Maggie. I appreciate that. Thank you, Melinda, my sister. My sister from a different mister. And I am going to Rone. Okay, thank you, Rone. Thank you, Melinda. Like I said, it's hard to really see out of the one eye in focus. It's like one's overcompensating because I can't use the other. So, hello, Deborah. Yes, it was great. Good. You're making me feel better. I'm like, I don't like any kind of where they got to mess with my body. Roni, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so sorry. It's not intentional. Please accept my apologies. I'm not good with pronouncing names either. Between the French and the English and me, I always end up messing something up. So, okay, so let's get to this, you guys. Yes, Melinda too. I do have, I'm just waiting to see what this eye doctor says, the specialist. And I do have another read, one of your requests coming up. As soon as, I'm hoping it's this week. Oh, that's good to know, Rone. Thank you. You're making me feel a lot better about getting this done. But yes, Melinda, that I still have it in my email. And as soon as I get the go ahead that I can get back on the computer for a length of time, then I'm going to get that done for you. Okay, so I just didn't want you thinking I forgot about you, sister. I gotcha. Okay, so LETECIA again wrote to the court and filed this with the court. She filed this on April 28th, but it wasn't put into the record until yesterday. And like I said, I haven't been on the computer a lot, you guys, so I do try at least once or twice a day. I'm not checking it as often as I usually do because of my eye, but I did see this last night. So now she has filed this, and you guys, you're gonna, you know how we're saying in the Lori and Chad case, the cases were separate, then they joined them, now they want them separated again, total waste of money, court time and everything. Well, wait till you see this. So LETECIA wrote the court, and you notice here she's saying, Tisha, I, Tisha Stauch, hereby request the appointment of a state attorney instead of the public defender's office. And she signs it. They've redacted a lot of this, you guys, and she signs it, Tisha Stauch. Well, the court's filed back. And just remember this here. Hereby request the appointment of a state attorney instead of the public defender's office. So I am assuming, if you guys haven't heard, she had her divorce court where she refused to show up. She's apparently in a wheelchair. The judge had asked Al if LETECIA was disabled or anything. He said no. The judge in that case, I believe it was Judge Miller. I've got more documents to show you too, which was filed by the state of Colorado regarding this. So just bear with me here. But with the divorce thing, that Judge Miller, did go over her competency reports and went over some things that, some video of her where it looked like she was chasing butterflies, and when she was in court the one time and she was in that little cell, she was flicking the light on and off and spinning herself around and stuff like that. We all seen that. It's like, you nut bar. Hello, Darlene. Good morning. Good morning. So the judge in the divorce case, seen all that. There was a lot of things that happened there. They spoke about some guns that were owned, and that if any of those that were owned by Al, I think there's 3 or 4 of them, that if one of those had been used in the commission of the offense regarding Gannon, then it would be destroyed and the rest would be given back to him once this case is over. And if LETECIA owned any of them, if she's found not guilty, they would be returned to her, unless it was the murder weapon, and which would be destroyed. Hello, wakey, eggs and bakey. Nice to see you. So I'm going to ask you guys, please smash that like button if you're in here. I've said right from the beginning, Melinda, that this is all a game to her. I believe that she had gone pro se because she wanted to see for herself her acts that she did. She wanted to see that. It's you know how when criminals, like when serial killers kill somebody, they always keep something of theirs as a trophy. She wanted to see this. She wanted to see the fruits of her actions and what she did. That is my opinion. I believe she really wanted to see this. And that's the only reason I think she fired these lawyers and everything, is because they refused to show her certain things like crime scene photos or stuff like that, you know, she wasn't privy to, that she wouldn't have seen until court. She wanted to see it all. She wanted copies of it. What she doesn't know now is that if she's being given a lawyer again, they're going to take all that stuff from her. She refused to go to the law library, so she's lost her privileges for 2 months, or 90 days, 3 months, which would bring her into July. So there's like 1,800 pages that she has in her cell that she could keep there, they said, as long as she keeps it all neat and tidy. But there was other stuff that's all on digital that she was supposed to go and see. Yes, very much. Hello, Country Girl Life. How are you, Shivani? Welcome. But yeah, apparently now she's requesting a wheelchair. What, she can't walk now? I don't know what the hell this woman is doing. So hence my thumbnail for this. The public defenders pulling their hair out, like they don't want nothing to do. They couldn't get off this case fast enough. So this is what the people have filed now. District Attorney Michael Allen filed this April 29th. Okay, LETECIA filed hers on April 28th. The District Attorney Michael Allen filed this. Now this is interesting. This is giving us some insight as to who is going to be at this proof evident presumption great hearing that is coming up May 20th. That is still a go. The judge told her, we are going ahead. And if you don't show up, because she refused to show up for her divorce, if you refuse to show up, it's going ahead without you, and you're going to be appointed a lawyer. So now she's asking for a lawyer. The very next day, this is what Michael Allen filed with the court: a notice of endorsement of witnesses for the preliminary hearing, proof evident presumption great hearing. District Attorney of the 4th Judicial District of the State of Colorado, through and duly appointed Deputy District Attorney Angelina Gratano, hereby notifies the defendant and the court of the endorsement of the following witnesses in the above entitled case for the preliminary hearing, proof evident presumption great hearing, scheduled on May 20th. And I will be covering that too, you guys. I will be bringing it to you live. Wiki Eggs and Bakey says, maybe she genuinely can't walk. Perhaps karma is finding her and giving her some. No, I believe it's more of her little games that she's playing. Okay, so here is the list of people that are going to be called as witnesses by the state. Andrew Cohen from the FBI, Jessica Bethel from El Paso County Sheriff's Office, John C. Price of El Paso County Sheriff's Office, Rosario Hubble of El Paso County Sheriff's Office. Are you ready? Are you guys ready for the next ones? Guess who's being called? Harley Hunt. That is her daughter. Harley Hunt. Patrick Yunkin from the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, John Joseph Sarkeesian Jr. from El Paso County Sheriff's Office. And this was filed on the 29th of April. And she certifies that a true and correct copy of the foregoing notice of endorsement of witness for preliminary hearing, proof of evident presumption great was personally served to the defendant. So Harley is being called, whoops, Harley right here. Let's hope my little clicker thing, it's not. There we go. Harley Hunt. Harley Hunt. Yep, she is going to be put through the ringer. Okay, and I've got another, this next, sorry, you guys. Okay, so the next one is order reappointing the Office of the Public Defender. Remember back here, where she says, I hereby request the appointment of a state attorney instead of the public defender's office. Well, this will be brought up. This was filed on April 30th. She is going to lose her cookies. This matter comes before the court pursuant to a letter received from defendant LETECIA STAUCH in which she requests the court appoint her counsel. Based on that request, the court reappoints the Office of the Public Defender on behalf of STAUCH pursuant to CRS 163402 and 21-1103. Appearance of counsel is set for Wednesday, May 5th, which is tomorrow at 3 p.m. My doctor's appointment is for 3 p.m., but they are 2 hours behind us, so I should be back well in time. My pupils will be dilated, so I hope I do this all right and don't get kicked out of the Zoom again. But she is going to lose her cookies. Yes, her daughter is being called, and many others are being called from the sheriff's office, and somebody from the FBI is also being called. But hence, now you guys know why my thumbnail for this video, this live, is the way it is. The public defender's office, I'm sure, were happier than pigs in poop to be rid of her, and now they are back on the case again. So wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey says, yes, that's probably more likely, Willow. I wonder how she thinks we would be taken in by it, or what her attempts are looking crazy. Yeah, like she's still, oh, Melinda. I should be okay, like, especially for the lives. I don't got to do any reading. It's just getting it set up. So if need be, I will have my daughter set it up for me. But I will, either way, I will have somebody. If I can't do it myself, I will have my son or my daughter here to set it up. I am going to make sure you guys see it. I told you I would bring it to you, so I will. Maggie says Harley's birthday present from her wonderful mother. Is it her birthday, Maggie? But yes, either way, you guys, yep, there's the butterflies. Thank you, Melinda. There's the butterflies that she's seeing. Chasing butterflies. She's trying to make herself look like she's something. You know, like, the thing with her, what I'm seeing is she's trying to say she's not competent, but then she goes ahead and does things like writing these letters and this and that, even though she's right off the wall, like with what she's saying. There's certain ways that she is saying things that show she knows what she's doing. She's not crazy. Like, she's not crazy in that way that she's not competent. She's crazy. She's batshit crazy. With thinking that she's going to get away with this. She's blaming Al. Also in the information I received, that apparently LETECIA was called for a witness in a custody battle between Landon and Al, that Landon was accusing Al of being part of Gannon's murder. Now, we can't get copies of the family court documents. I'm sure somebody is going to leak them. There has been stuff leaked already. So if I can get my hands on that, that would be great. But apparently there was a custody battle between Landon and Al that LETECIA was a witness to, that saying that Al was part of Gannon going missing and being murdered. So But also, you guys, you know, like, I feel for Landon because apparently Al did jump right into another relationship and was going to or did leave Lena with that new female. Like, did you not learn your lesson with what happened to Gannon? So there's some things that are going on there that with Al that I'm not impressed with. Like I said, I haven't seen the paperwork on it, but apparently Landon did take him back for, she wanted full custody. And one of those reasons was what LETECIA was saying, that Al was part of Gannon's going missing and death, and that there was information that was given to Landon also that this new girlfriend of Al's was being left to care for Lena when he was going to work. So, like, it's like, yeah. I think the ace in the hole, Melinda, is she wanted her lawyers to get this cruise that they went on. I think she's going to say is Al was meeting up with either drug cartel or something because he owed them money, because she's trying to say that this all happened to Gannon because of money that Al owed. So she wanted the cruise ship list of people on there. And apparently she talked to some sheriff about and told this sheriff that this is actually what was going on, that this wasn't for their anniversary or whatever, that this was a meeting with some kind of cartel. So that's what I think her ace in the hole is. But she has from the beginning said that Al was part of this, and Al told her to take the fall, that he had people in high places that would get her out of this, and blah, blah, blah. So that's what I believe she thinks her ace in the hole is. That's just my opinion. But I've been pretty smack on with certain things. So I don't know if he has a baby with this new person. There's been so much stuff that's been going on. Anything's possible, but I know that very shortly after, I think it was just a couple months after LETECIA was, after Gannon was found, he got with this woman and he started leaving Lena with her. So anything's possible, Maggie. Shivani says, Eduardo cartel. Now there is a guy. I don't think his name is Eduardo. I think it's Eduardo or something like that. There is such a person with a name similar to our Eduardo that she confused. She said that she couldn't keep the lies straight that she was supposed to say regarding this person, that Al was telling her what to say and blah, blah. So there's a whole big mess going on. So, I mean, it's all going to come out. So let's see. Eduardo, wakey. Eggs and Bakey have got eggs on their mind. Eduardo omelet cartel. Linda says, you know, there are only two top cartels. They are fighting for number one. Eduardo, yeah, or something. Yeah, one's locked up right now in New York. So it's like, it's going to be interesting to see what comes out, you guys. And it's going to, yeah. Melinda, you would know a lot about that too. Like him being an officer. I don't totally trust Al. I believe he's a shady dude, but I don't believe that he's involved with Gannon, and I don't believe that he owed all this money stuff and this and that. But I also do not trust Al. I think he's a womanizer. I think that he's shady as F. I think that he has some narcissistic personality traits also. Um, you know, I don't trust them. I don't. I think there's some shady shit going on behind in the backgrounds in personal affairs. Yeah. It's that intuition. There's a lot more going on than what we know. I do believe that he was having an affair on LETECIA. Is a Guardo a yolk or an egg white? Stacy B says, where did this information come from? I thought Teabag would not go to court. What information are you talking about, Stacy? LETECIA would not go to family court for her divorce, if that's what you're talking about. But the information, lots of people that are involved in personal lives of Landon and Al and LETECIA do leak information. So LETECIA would have got a copy of all those proceedings. He has severe PTSD combat. I don't know. I don't know if I haven't heard that, Melinda, but who else would even want LETECIA but another dodo? Yeah. I'm sure, like, the worst of the worst of the worst killers that are in jail have a fan base. So I'm sure she has a fan base. There's a case here in Canada, Paul Bernardo, who raped and murdered 2 schoolgirls in my hometown of Burlington, Ontario. That's where I was born, but I was raised in Hamilton. I was born in Burlington, Ontario, and one of the girls, Kristen French, was found on a guy that I was dating at the time, was found on his property in Burlington. So he has women that want to marry him and everything. And he was also found to be the Scarborough rapist. So he raped a lot of women too, but didn't turn into a murderer until he got with his wife, Carla Homolka, and they also murdered her sister. Shivani, he ended up marrying her, Carla Homolka, and they, as a birthday gift to Paul, she gave up her little sister, who was only 14, 15 at the time, Tammy. They drugged her so he could rape her, and she ended up dying. And he also killed 2 other schoolgirls with his wife, Carla Homolka. They were both from Burlington, Leslie Mahaffey and Kristen French. Kristen French was found on a guy I was dating at the time. They found her remains on his property. It was horrible, you guys, and hence he does not have that property anymore. He couldn't get rid of that property fast enough. It's just something that, like, I wouldn't even go there. After they found her body on his property, I wouldn't even go there. So it's like, to know that there was a serial killer and rapist on his property, and I would spend a lot of time there alone, like, because he worked, and you know, sometimes he would be gone a couple days at a time. It was a very large property on the outskirts of Burlington, up Guelph Line, just past number 5 highway, just past the cemetery, actually. And there was a lot of property, and I loved walking through the woods with the dogs and stuff like that. So, and you know, to find out that, you know, the police find Kristen French's body, Paul Bernardo dumped her on on my boyfriend at the time's property, and it was like, I just couldn't go back anymore. Yes, they also killed Tammy, which was Carla Homolka's little sister. So, and Carla Homolka is out. She's remarried. Um, she has to keep moving because people really want her bad. She has to keep moving, and she has kids of her own now. And she married her lawyer's brother, the lawyer that represented her for the murders of Kristen French, Leslie Mahaffey, and her sister. His brother married her lawyer's brother, married her. It's ridiculous. I feel she should still be locked up just like Paul Bernardo. Paul Bernardo didn't start killing until he met Carla. Yeah, she was released a long time ago, like 6-7 years ago. So it's like, or 7 or 8 years ago now. So, I mean, it's sad the way things go and the way things happen. And, you know, Canada, our laws here, I wish we had the laws like the US. For somebody who was involved in the murder of 3 people, one being her sister, to serve 10 years and get out, 10 or 11 years she did, and she's out. Yeah. If this would have happened in the States, she would have been gone. That's it. You're dying in prison. Not here in Canada. And it's like, we need to toughen up our laws. Like, people do the heinous and are released on their own, you know, bail or whatever. It's ridiculous, our laws here, and the way the judicial system works here. It's ridiculous. This woman, Carla Homolka, should never have seen the light of day ever again, let alone marry her lawyer's brother and have kids of her own. She was also, until all the parents found out here close to me here in Quebec, she was some kind of parent aide at a school, watching kids for lunches and stuff like that. It's like, are you kidding me? Yes, the videos do show that she took part. She filmed stuff. And the thing is, they didn't find the tapes that could have proved that until after they made the deal with her. That deal should have been revoked. They call it the deal with the devil. That deal should have been revoked, because there was a stipulation in there that if they found out that she lied about anything, that they could revoke the deal. Well, they found the tapes and they still didn't revoke the deal. They stuck to the deal. So do y'all believe that LETECIA STAUCH could have possibly had a hit on someone in past or murdered? You know, with her losing her license, she knows how to cover her tracks well for a first-time offender. I don't know. But another thing that's interesting that I can't wait to find out is when LETECIA said she has a biological son. If you guys don't remember that, remember in her last letter to the judge, she said that she had to do all this to protect her biological son. And she talked about a biological son and her stepson, Gannon. So they're 2 different entities. So what is going on there, you guys? Hello, Mama Shan Shan. Yeah, she lost her teaching licenses because she was claiming that Landon's family worked within the education system or whatever, and they were causing all kinds of problems for her. And she tried to have somebody charged for sexual harassment or sexual abuse or something like that. There was a whole slew of things that she tried to file. And all the lies, yeah. Stacy B says, could she have had a baby in jail? No. That would have been all over the news if she would have been pregnant. No, she's talking about the reason why she took the fall for murdering Gannon was to protect her biological son. Yeah. I think she had, Melinda says, didn't she have an assault charge? I think she's had a couple in her past and some kind of bomb threat. There's a bunch of crazy charges from. Now, I don't know how it is in the States, you guys, but I know in Canada, when you're facing charges, they can't bring up previous charges that you've faced until sentencing. So they can't put that in front of a jury. I heard a prison phone call from T where she says her and Al had a surrogate and the baby was about to be born. She's a nut bar. I don't think there's any, that would have came out long ago. Al would have either, and it would have been part of the family law case. That would have been brought out. I think she's full of crap. Mama Shan Shan says, can you imagine the judge in this case? He'll want to retire. Can you imagine the public defenders that have to now go back on her case? They couldn't get off. They wanted to be removed that day. Remember when LETECIA, when she was in court and the judge was going over everything and saying, yes, are you sure you want to represent yourself? Blah, 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 blah. And she's saying, yes, 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 yes. And the public defenders were saying, okay, good. We want to be removed right now. And they said, no, 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 no. You're on the case until a bunch of other things are done. We'll have another hearing where you will be removed. They couldn't get off this case fast enough. They were fed up dealing with her. Now they're going to be put back on. I think she's going to refuse to attend court now that she's seen some of that disclosure. And I think that the only reason she went pro se was so she could have copies of it and see it for herself. She wanted to see the handiwork that she did. She wanted to see what they had to say about it. And like, she's sick. She's sick in the head. Yeah, she lied and covered it up, Melinda. So, hello, drama must remain. How are you, hon? Sorry if I've missed anybody coming in. I'm doing this with one eye. I was staying up because yeah. I think she covered that all up. It's funny that you say that because also in the divorce proceedings, the finalization of it, she says that she does have a book deal and that she also still has that site where she's selling her clothes. And also there's 2 cars that are still being held as evidence that Al still has to pay for. And once this case is over and done with, she gets the Tiguan back and Al has to pay for that. So I'm sure that car will go to Harley and Harley's car will also be given back to Harley. So I guess they're going to sell it or whatever they're going to do and give the money to LETECIA. I don't know what they're going to do, but she's entitled to that Tiguan and the Jetta. Those are the 2 that are being held, Harley's car and LETECIA's car. I can't see why the truck is not being held. Yes, right now that was part of the divorce. The divorce is going to be totally separate from the criminal case. As far as the divorce judge, Judge Miller, as far as he's concerned, he's not dealing with the criminal side. So he's awarded her any profits that she would get from the selling of this book that she has that's in the works or whatever. But then when it comes to the criminal case, the judge in the criminal case can say that she is not to profit. So even though she was awarded it in the matrimonial case, the divorce case, the judge in the criminal case can say that she's not entitled to it. That would go to probably the estate of Gannon, because I'm sure there's going to be a civil suit after this for wrongful death and whatever that they're going to sue. And they're going to get millions. So anything that LETECIA would make from the sale of the Tiguan, the clothes, whatever else she's planning on selling once she gets possession back of anything after this case, would be going towards any settlement that Landon and Al would get for the wrongful death. You're very welcome. I like that. Thank you for splaining better. I love that drama. Yeah, her letter to the judge was a bit hilarious. I'm sure she's been approached by many authors wanting to do her story. But what I can see her doing is getting somebody to pen for her, an author, and saying, I don't want the money for it, it's going to my daughter. So there are some ways around that money going to maybe Harley. And she's conniving enough to pull that off. Yeah, like, I'm so sick of hearing, I'm just going to say CW, because I do not want to give that, I don't even want to call them what I want to call them on my, I don't want to get demonetized here or get a strike, but I am so sick of people and I'm going to say it. I don't usually comment about other YouTubers, but I am so sick. I have unsubscribed to a lot of YouTubers because I am sick and tired of hearing that guy's name. Why are you giving him your platform? Why are you allowing him to be a celebrity? Why? I just want his name to go away. He's sick. What he did, can you imagine Shanann's family having to constantly see his name? It's like he's being made a martyr, for crying out loud, by all these YouTubers. I'm sorry. I am not out for clicks and views and this and that. Like, if you've got to make this guy a martyr, I think you guys know what I'm saying. I can't even think right now. My head's pounding. And but yes, to keep his name out there daily. Imagine if that was your daughter and your grandbabies, your nieces, your nephews that were murdered, and have to constantly see this guy being made a martyr. People fighting over him, fighting. He didn't say that. I'm in contact with him daily. He didn't say that. He said this. He said that. Oh, this woman thinks that she's talking to him. No, she's not. I am. Oh, shut up. I'm sorry, but shut up. Stop it. Have some decency, have some compassion for this family who lost a daughter, grandbabies, nieces, a nephew that didn't even get to be brought into this world. Stop it. That I will check out. Shanann's mom has her own cooking channel. Go check it out. Yes, give your clicks and views there. Authentic Italian. Go give your clicks and your views there. Oh, drama. I am just so sickened by it. Sickened. Yes. Sick. is late. No, Leticia's not in court today. She's in court tomorrow, and I will be covering that. It'll be 5 p.m. Eastern it starts. Wakey wakey, I agree in some points, but nothing that comes out now is going to bring Shanann and the girls back. He is in jail for the rest of his life. He killed them. He's in jail for the rest of the life. He's been found guilty. Put it to bed. Nothing is going to change anything. Nothing. Talking about that ditz that he was with, let it go. It's been dealt with. He killed his family. Let it go. Let them finally rest in peace. Nothing that can be brought out now is ever going to bring them back. There is no reason. No. I would rather not know the full truth and this guy not be given one more second of airtime. We don't need to know. You know what I mean? We know what happened. We know that he did it. We know what he did. And we know that they are dead and they are never coming back. That's all we need to know, as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion. But to keep his name out there and to make him a celebrity and a martyr, no. There's women that are fighting over him, for crying out loud. You didn't talk to him, I did. Who cares? What's that got to do with the murders? Who cares who talked to who? Who cares even? Who cares about this guy anymore? Zero. Thank you. 0. Stop. Let Shanann, those baby girls, and the baby boy that never got to be even born, let them rest in peace, for God's sakes. Give their family time to let this heal. Oh, okay, that's it. That's all I'm talking about him. Yep, exactly, Melinda. Thank you, my dear. But that's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. So tomorrow I will be covering LETECIA. I don't know if she's going to be in court. I can see her not showing up. I can see her not even showing up for the prelim for the proof evident presumption great hearing. Bail is also going to be reset on that day. A trial date will be set. Bail is going to be, if they set any amount, it's going to be in the millions. It's going to be either no bail or it's going to be set like in the millions, so high that she could never get out. So let's see what happens tomorrow. I know she is not going to be happy. I can see her actually showing up for this, because she's not going to be happy that she's getting back her old public defenders. And I'm sure they're not going to be happy about it either. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. And then the proof evident presumption great will be going ahead on May 20th. I will also be covering that. And then the very next day I go for surgery. So I'm glad that I don't know how much of it, it's supposed to run for 2 days. So I don't know how much of it I'm going to be able to cover on the 21st, but I will cover as much of it as I can before I have to go in for this day surgery. That's what I'm going to do. So somehow, some way, you guys, I'm going to get it done for you. I don't know how yet, but I will. On the 20th, I will be still here. At the 21st, I go in for the day surgery. So somehow, some way, I will figure it out for you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Melinda. I'm so sorry for the loss. My heart goes out to you, my dear. Thank you, Mama Shan. It's just a day surgery thing. I will be home the same day. I'm trying not to stress about that either. And then I've got another one coming up on my hand. Oh, it's just one thing after another. Like I said, I hit 50. 7 years later, it's like anything that can go wrong is going wrong. Thank you, my dear. But like I said, on the 21st, I will somehow figure out a way to get this brought to you guys, because it's a 2-day thing. Unless they can get it done, I'm hoping they can get it all done on the 20th, which would be great. So, let me just see here. On the 20th. I don't have to be at the hospital until 1:40 p.m., so I should be able to cover, hopefully, most of it. But if not, I will maybe just let it run. Maybe just let it run, and then I will, when I get back from the hospital, I will stop it and edit it out. Thank you all so much. She's with my mama, and oh, that's good. My heart goes out to you, Sergeant Melinda. My sister. Big hugs. Thanks, drama must remain on the stage. She is Willow. After 60, you wake up leaving body parts behind. Going old is not for sissy. Oh. Oh, my health's going to be fine. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. I'll be fine. Like, tomorrow is just the eye specialist, and then the day surgery on the 21st. It's nothing huge. Just they want to be sure of something there. So they got to get a biopsy or whatever they're going to do. So, yeah, truth on aging. Yes, my heart too goes out to every single parent. But yeah, so that's what I could do, you guys. If I can't get somebody here to let it play, I can just stay as long as I can and then just leave it play while I'm gone. They'll just, if it ends before I get back from the hospital, I'll just edit it out. I'll do something. I will make sure I bring it for you guys. One way or the other. I make a promise that keep it. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go for now. I am on the StreamYard, and I can't see. When you guys put there, I can't see, like, if you guys did any super chats or anything like that, I can't see it on this platform. It doesn't come up. And I see retired Melinda. Okay, I have to put it up on the screen to see it. Okay, it's praying hands. So praying hands for Mama Shan Shan. When I see it in my chat thing, I can't see those praying hands. It just comes up as some symbols. Oh, yes, she is. Melinda, you are the sweetest, most positive lady. Thank you. You give us strength, just as our sweet, dedicated Willow. Oh, thank you, drama. Yes, retired Sergeant Melinda, my sister from a different mister. She's got a heart of gold. So thank you, everybody, for coming out. Sorry if I stumbled on some words in that. Like I said, I've been doing this with just one eye. So if you don't feel good, go rest. We understand. Yes, I got to go and rest. Like I said, using my one eye. Excuse me, you guys. I've also got a cold. Yeah, I'm good. It's just when I was trying to read the court documents, I couldn't focus that well. So it was like words were running into each other. So it was kind of funny, but I did my best. I wanted to bring that to you so you guys knew exactly what was happening before I bring you tomorrow to the court. The court hearing or whatever it is that they are hearing tomorrow. So wakey wakey eggs and bakey. The praying hands that are a high five. Are they serious? Yeah, like I can't see, like I see here when I'm on the StreamYard, I can't see like the hearts and that are here. Anything like that that you guys put up, I can't see. So what's that? What's that? Melinda. Melinda! See, I didn't know what that was. It's just a bunch of like symbols. Thank you so much, Melinda. You don't have to do that, my dear. Thank you so very much for that. You overdo it just for us. No, I don't overdo it. I bring you guys what I can. And if I promise that I'm going to bring something, I do everything. I do everything to do it. What's this one now? You better not have did it again, Melinda. Okay, there we go. And what are, oh, those are hands with, aw. Do you have a blue light filter, Willow? Yes, air, high five. I always thought they were praying hands. So, no, I don't. And I think that's something, okay, what's this one now? Oh, high fives. Oh, I thought those look like waving to me. Like I said, I don't see them on screen, you guys. I just see a bunch of numbers. And thank you, Sister Melinda. What's that now? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't see. It just shows up like the percent signs and different signs. It doesn't show up the hands or anything like that. So I never know what it is until I click on it. Those are waves. Yeah. Okay, so I will see you guys all tomorrow. For that, I will be back in time. It starts at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's 3 p.m. Colorado time. So I got to be at the eye doctor for 3 p.m. I should maybe be about 45 minutes. So I've got enough time to get home, and I'll just make sure I've got it all set and ready to go. So when I get home, I just have to click on it. Yeah, I get stuff like that on the StreamYard. I don't know why. So yeah, like, so when I get hands and stuff like that, that's what it shows me. Or super chats or stuff like that, it shows me just symbols and dots or words together like this. So, okay, you guys, so I'm going to let you go. You too have a great day, Melinda. Thank you again for your donation. I appreciate it. And I will see all of you guys tomorrow. And also, Melinda, once I get the okay, I do have you on the list for that other read. I believe I did the first one, but you had two that you wanted done. So the second one is the next public read that I'm going to be doing. Okay? So until tomorrow, you guys, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. I want to see you guys all here tomorrow. It is going to be a Zoom again. So please cross your fingers for me that I do not mess up that Zoom again. I hate doing the Zoom ones. I always end up, the last time they kicked me out of the courtroom because I requested something or other. I don't know. So I'm going to try and get it all set up ahead of time so I don't mess anything up. So, okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Please stay safe and please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye for now.